Hello, good evening. So just Eimear from the movement here. So I'll just bring you through a Pilates class here for this evening. So we can just start on our mat. I'll just give it another 20 seconds or so and we'll begin. So we'll begin in a cross-legged position on our mat, okay? So we'll get ready to go there, guys. Brilliant. Okay, so when you're ready, just come onto your mat. Just cross the legs. So come down onto a seated position. Great. So sitting up nice and tall, just roll the shoulders back. Brilliant. Just relax them down the spine. Brilliant. And just leave your hands resting onto your knees. And we'll just loosen out that neck now. So just a few neck stretches here. Just dropping that chin down towards the chest. Great. Then we bring the head back to center. We'll drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. So just feeling a stretch down the right hand side of the neck. Perfect. And then we'll come back to center and we'll drop that right ear down to the right shoulder. Perfect. And again, feeling a nice stretch down the left hand side of the neck. Okay, coming back to center. We'll just get a few twists here. So just take a good deep breath in, bring the arms up overhead. We'll take that left hand outside that right knee and we'll reach that right arm back and behind. So just sitting up nice and tall. We'll take a good deep breath in and then we're going to exhale. We're going to twist around from our waist, keep our hips down onto the floor. Right, we'll just take 2 more breaths here. Great, and last breath here. Perfect. Okay, good deep breath in. Come back to center. Reach those arms up overhead. We'll swap sides. So we'll take that right hand outside the left knee and we'll take that left hand back and behind. So sitting up good and tall, taking a good deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we'll gently twist around from our waist, twisting towards the left hand side of our room. And again, we'll take 2 breaths here. Great. And the last breath. Great, and we'll come back to center. Super. Okay, so we're just going to plant both our feet now down onto the mat, guys. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Bring the hands out in front. We're just slowly going to make our way down onto a supine position. So just lowering yourself all the way down onto the mat. Perfect. Okay, we'll take those knees towards the chest. Just wrap the hands around the shins and we'll just gently rock here from right to left. Great, so just massaging out that lower back, either side of the spine. Great, okay. From there now, we'll just plant both feet down onto the floor. So just make sure your heels are sit bone distance apart. Just walk the feet in as close to the body as you can. And just make sure there's a little gap in between the legs. Great, and just roll the shoulders back down your spine. Make sure they're nice and comfortable. Just have that chin slightly tucked. So we're just going to start to move our pelvis here. So we can place our hands onto our hips. And as we inhale, we're going to really arch that lower back up off the floor. Brilliant. And then as we exhale, we're going to imprint that lower back down into the mat. Perfect. So just connecting in here with the breath. Inhale, just roll that pelvis forward. And then as you exhale, we're going to imprint that lower back down into the mat and start to really hug that belly button back towards the spine, switching on those deep ab muscles. Brilliant. So inhale through the nose. And we'll exhale back out through the mouth like we're blowing out through a straw. Perfect. We'll go for 2 more of these. Super, and the last one. Perfect, so just imprinting that lower back down into the ground now. Great, we'll just release our hands down by your sides, so keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, just slightly tuck that chin, and we'll come into our bridge, okay? So we'll take a good deep breath in, As we exhale, we're going to press through those heels, start to lift the pelvis up off the mat, the lower back, the mid back. Brilliant. Coming right up onto the tops of the shoulders, hugging that belly button back. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to inhale, we're going to start to roll that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, back down onto our mat. Brilliant. And then as we exhale, let's press through the heels, lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Hug that belly button right back towards the spine. Perfect. And then as we inhale, we release back down. Super. So we're going to go for 4 more here. Exhaling up. And inhaling to come back down onto the mat. Nice, slow and controlled. Brilliant. Exhale up, press through those heels. Start to squeeze on those glute muscles as well as you come up. Brilliant. And gently back down. Go for 2 more. And our last one, we're going to come up and hold. Perfect. Our last one now, we're going to lift up, really hug that belly button back. Brilliant. And then take a nice deep breath in. We're staying up and holding now. Squeeze on the glute muscles, the hamstrings. Brilliant. Each exhale, really hug that belly button right back towards the spine. Perfect. And we'll hold for our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Gently start to release that body back down onto the floor. Perfect. So keeping the feet where they are, keep the heels hip bone distance apart. We'll imprint that lower back down into the floor. We're going to take the hands to the back of the head. Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to come into little crunches here. So just taking a hold, bringing the hands to the back of the head, using the breath. We're going to inhale and then we're going to exhale. We're going to lift our head and shoulders up off the floor, hug the belly button back. Great. Inhale to come back down. Exhale up. Great. We'll go for 6 more. Brilliant. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Our last one now, we're going to come up and hold. Brilliant. Up and hold. Brilliant. Okay, from here now, we're going to take it into a little twist. So we're lifting our head and shoulders up. We're going to take a deep breath in here in the center. Then we're going to exhale. We're going to point that right elbow over towards that left knee. Brilliant. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Left elbow to right knee. Brilliant. Inhale into center. Exhale. Right elbow to left knee. Brilliant. Back to center. Exhale over. We'll go for 6 more here. Each side. Brilliant. Use that breath. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Perfect. Okay, from there, just relax down. Bring the hands to shoulder height. Just let the knees fall from right to left. Just feeling a small little twist on that lower back. Perfect. So we'll go for it. 1 more each side. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll advance on that first one, that first exercise. There's that little crunch. So if we can, again, imprint that lower back down into the floor. We're going to take our legs to a tabletop position, point through the toes, glue the legs together. So keeping that lower back down onto the floor, taking the hands to the back of the neck. Great. So your thumbs are coming down the side of your neck. Let's keep those elbows out wide and we'll come into our crunches here. So let's glue the legs together. Take a good deep breath in. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Perfect. We'll go for 6 more. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Perfect. Relax down there for a moment. If you need to drop the feet down, alternate the knees from right to left. Great. Okay, so we're going to come back into them. Crunches now with the twist, so bringing the legs up to that tabletop position, imprinting that lower back. Great, take a deep breath in, let's lift that head and shoulders up. Great, so we're going to keep the knees where they are, we're just going to twist the elbow towards the knee. So deep breath in, exhale across. Great, inhale back to center, exhale across. Great, so we're alternating from left to right, using our breath. We're going to go for 6 more each side. So really lifting that opposite shoulder up off the floor, really crunching across. Great, last 4 now. Two more each side. Great, last one each side. Super, okay, we hug those knees into the chest. Our core should be well switched on now, should really be feeling it through our abs. Not feeling anything through our lower back, so really making sure we're imprinting, taking our time and using our breath. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to take it to our single leg stretch now. So we're going to keep a hold of that right knee or right shin. We're going to lengthen out that left leg. So keep it hovering off the floor. Great, we'll take a hold of the inside of that right ankle, the outside of that right shin. Lift the head and shoulders up. Great, we'll give 2 little pumps to that right leg, then we'll swap over to the left. 2 little pumps to the left. Great. So exhale as we pull that knee in. Brilliant, guys. Keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. The chin is slightly tucked. Brilliant. We're halfway through now. We're going to go for 4 more each side. Last 3, 2, great, 1 more each side. Great, and bring both knees in, relax the head and shoulders, give yourself a little rock from right to left. Great, okay, we'll take it in to our double knee stretch now. So we're bringing both knees in towards the chest, we'll lift the head and shoulders. Great, so bringing both knees in. Then we're going to lengthen both legs out, reach the arms back overhead. Bring both knees in, hug them in. Great, lengthen out, reach behind. We're going to go for 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Great. Once again, let's take those knees to the chest. Give yourself that little rock here from right to left. Great. And we'll do those 2 once more. So we'll start with our single leg stretch again. If you need to drop the feet down there for a moment or 2, just rock the knees here from right to left. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll start with that single leg stretch again. So let's imprint that lower back down into the floor. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears, chin is slightly tucked. We'll lengthen out the right leg, bring the left knee to the chest. Great, so hold the outside of that left knee, the inside of that left ankle, lift the head and shoulders up. We'll take it a little bit quicker here this time. So we're going to go for 8 each side. Great, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one each side, and 8. Great. Take a small rest here. Bring the knees to the chest. Great. A little rock from right to left. Then we'll take it into that double leg stretch. Shoulders down away from the ears. Lower back imprinted. Let's lift the head and shoulders up. Great. Pull the knees to the chest. Reach long for 8. Great. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Take the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock here, right to left. Great. We get more of a spinal twist now, so lengthen out that left leg. Great. We're going to take that right knee across the left-hand side of the body. Take a deep breath in, open up that right arm to shoulder height and twist to look over that right shoulder. Brilliant. 2 breaths here. Perfect. One more breath here. Super. And come back to center. We'll swap sides. So we'll take that left knee into the chest. We'll pull that left knee across the right hand side of the body. Take a deep breath in. Let's open up that left arm to shoulder height. Great. 2 breaths here. Perfect. One more breath here. Super. Okay, coming back to center. We'll hook that left knee into the chest and we're going to roll up to a seated position. Great. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, just remove the flesh of the bum. Great. Let's roll the shoulders back. So our feet are sit bone distance apart here. We're going to keep all 10 toes down onto the floor. So shoulders, bringing them back. We're going to bring our hands out in front and we're going to hinge from the hips. So we're keeping our spine stacked on top of each other from the tailbone right up to the crown of the head. So no flattening into ourselves or rolling into ourselves. Let's sit up nice and tall and proud. Take the hands out in front. Great. So we're going to use the breath here, get a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to hinge back as far as we can. And inhale to come forward. Exhale back. And inhale forward. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go for 6 more here. Last 5. Great. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Great. And come forward. We're going to lengthen out both legs onto our mat now. Bring the legs together, point the toes. We're going to reach up overhead. From our exhale, we're going to hinge from the hips. Reaching forward, tuck the chin in. Perfect. And we'll just take a couple of deep breaths in here. One more breath here. Great. And roll up to a seated position. Super. Okay, guys, we're going to take it now over onto a tabletop position. So we're going to take our hands in underneath our shoulders. We're going to take our knees in underneath our hips. And we're going to have a small little gap in between our legs, okay? So let's again roll the shoulders down our spine. Great. Tuck that tailbone in under slightly for me. Perfect. And we're going to start now. We're going to slide that right hand forward and we're going to slide that left foot back. Perfect. Okay, from there we're going to go for lifts and lowers for 6 reps, okay? So taking a good deep breath in, let's lift up. Exhale down for 5. 4. 3. 2, last one. Coming up and hold. Brilliant. Keep that core tight, guys. Hugging that belly button back. We'll take 3 breaths here. In through the nose, back out through the mouth. 2. Last one. And 3. And relax down that hand and knee. Perfect. So take a moment, just readjust, tuck that tailbone under, hug that belly button back towards the spine, slide that left hand forward, slide that right foot back. And we'll go for 6 lifts and lowers here. Inhale up, exhale down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great. Okay, so we're going to come back to that other side now. We're going to come into a little bit more of a crunch. So taking it nice and controlled, okay? So making sure those hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips, squeeze that belly button back. We'll start by sliding back with that left leg, reaching forward with that right hand. Brilliant. Deep breath in, let's lift up. This time as you exhale now, we're going to tuck that chin towards the chest. We're going to bring the hand and the knee together and we're going to hug that belly button. Then as we inhale, bring the crown of the head in line with the spine, reaching nice and long. Exhale, 2 together. So we'll go for 6 more of those. Inhale long, exhale round for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. To relax down, we'll swap side. So take a second, just readjust yourself. Tailbone tucked under, you're hugging that belly button back, you're sliding back with that right leg, reaching forward with that left hand. Deep breath in, let's lift up. Exhale, bring the two together. Inhale up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Great. Okay. Super, guys. Okay, so we're going to come into our last exercise now. So we're going to come into a high plank. Any wrist or shoulder injury, you can drop down onto your forearms, okay? So we're going to make sure that hands are in underneath the shoulders. We're going to step back with our left foot, then with our right. So we're in a high plank position. Tailbone tucked under, really hug that belly button back. Press that floor away. Perfect. We'll take 4 breaths here. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Great. Let's drop the knees. Sink the hips back onto the heels. Coming into child's pose. Drop the forehead down. Just feel nice release on that lower back, on the shoulders. Super. Pulling ourselves back to that tabletop position. We're going to come in now to the high plank again. And we're going to start to use our legs. So we're going to be bringing our knees across our body. So stepping back into that high plank position. Switch on those quad muscles. Push those heels away. Press the floor away with the hand. We're going to take that right knee across the left elbow. Great. And then step back. And we'll alternate to that left-hand side. So take that left knee across the right elbow. Brilliant. Last exercise now here, guys. We're going to go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. The last one. Perfect. Drop the knee. Sink the hips back onto the heels. Brilliant. Just release the hands. Okay, so turn the palms to face the ceiling so you feel a nice release through the shoulders and the the upper arms. So just again, releasing out that lower back here in child's pose. We'll take 2 more breaths. Last breath here. Perfect. Okay. We'll just make our way to a seated position, guys. And we'll just get a few twists here like as we started. So sitting up nice and tall again. We'll reach the arms up overhead. Taking the left hand outside the right knee. Bringing that right hand back and behind. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling, twisting. 1 more breath. Super. We'll swap side. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Take that right hand outside that left knee. Left hand back and behind. Relax the shoulders. And just gently twist a little bit further each exhale here. Brilliant. And we'll come back to center. Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you over the next 6 weeks here online. Mind yourselves and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.